Hey there, viewers. Welcome back to the South Main Auto Channel. That's a 2007 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Got towed in here just like this. The window looks like it was taped up, but is no longer present. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know if the tow truck guy did that or what, but at any rate, the battery is plumb dead. It is only Monday. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. And it is my third stone dead battery of the day. I don't know how people do it, but they do. At any rate, apparently this thing doesn't crank over, doesn't do anything. The tow truck driver told me he's pretty certain it's just the solenoid, so we could probably get one of those. He knows where to get one. Looking at the pulleys and stuff on this engine, I mean, this thing is rotted to no end. Crank pulleys, you know, solid rust. That tells me this thing hasn't been running in a long time. We've got a power supply on it. I think, let's just see make sure we're, yeah, so our voltage is only 12 volts, just static, but it should be enough that we can do some testing. I had to stick the other charger on it to kind of force feed it some pixies and then kind of get it going. These automatic ones don't like it. I do see there's an O-ring sitting here, sitting on top of the battery. And it does look like one of the fuel injectors there is new, and under the cobwebs there, it looks like one of the ignition coils is newer, so perhaps it has, you know, a misfire. We've done videos on these. These engines like to spit the rocker arms off, you know, cause some misfire problems there, often go misdiagnosed and come in with that treatment prior to getting fixed proper. So let's head in there now that we've got some juice back in it and see what we see on the inside, see what it does, and see if indeed it does need the solenoid. She is crusty. Well, maybe it just had some, maybe the window works, but it just had some tape over it. No. Well, there's your problem, lady. You got nothing. I got no headlights. Oh. Alright, well, I think it's more than the solenoid, my guy. Alright, it's got somewhere around 180,000 miles on it. Oil change was, I think is that today's date? 8/14/25? It may be, oh no, it's, what month is, I don't even know what friggin' month this is, September. We gotta be around September 14th, aren't we? Oh, 15th, alright. Anyhow, now we've got that out of our system. Yeah, man, we got enough voltage in this thing. We should have had something in there. Well, let's grab a test light and do the hokey pokey. I don't think we need a meter. Move that here, make sure that stays charged. We're going to check right in the middle of the battery first. We should have to have some big voltage drop here somewhere. Oh. Well, there's your problem, lady, right here. So we're in the middle of that one. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so we have from the center terminal down here, down into where there's that one. Alright, I think, unless I was missing this, let me clip this on battery positive, and then we're going to run down the negative side here. But if I'm seeing what I'm seeing, then so we have it there, we have it there, and we don't have it there. So there's your voltage drop right here in this connection right here. Good, bad, good, bad, good. It's the best Cookie Monster I got. Why are you smirking at me? Because I did the Cookie Monster? You're like, Cookie Monster? Stand by, folks. Ta-da! Alright, let's see if she starts now. We got some four-ways going on. Let's go in there and see what the problem is. If that was it, that was kind of silly, wasn't it? Hey, she lit up like a Christmas tree now. Hey, look at that. Wow, must be that was really the problem. Holy crap. That's kind of silly, huh? Sick. Well, there you go, lady. There you go. towed it here for that. Well, I guess that's it, folks. Sorry to disappoint you. This is how the cookie crumbles. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of glad it's all it needs because it'd be rough. All right, yeehaw, let's tear that apart and kind of fix it somewhat for real. I don't know. Oh, you know what happened today? So this is the icon. This reminds me of something. If we got a stupid repair video, we might better do something about it here. Make it into something. What happened today? Oh, I lost a socket. I lost one of my Harbor Freight icon sockets. My 12 millimeter 3/8 deep. And so I know right where I lost to. I know the car, it fell and I forgot to go get it. Car's long gone. Guy lives a long ways away. Let me grab a 10 and then something, a little brush. We'll come back, more story time. Anywho, I lost that 12, so I'm like, all right, well, you know, whatever. I'll just go down to the Harbor Freight and get one. But before I go, let me just call, make sure they have one in stock. Yada, 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 da, 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 da. Well, I called there, talked to lady at the store, at my local Hornell, New York store. Super sweet lady, real nice. She's like, no, that's considered a part. You know, just a part, like a part. She says to do that, you know, you got to go on the website or online, whatever. So I go in there, I find it. First thing you got to do is you have to look up the actual set. You got to look up the part number for the entire set. When you look that up, there is a selection below that to order parts. So I click on that, then you pick the SKU number out of that of what your set was, and then it shows all of the individual part numbers for the sockets. Great. It says I have to call to order. So I called back the store. I talked to that lady there, and she's like, no, you got to call the actual Harbor Freight, the people, you know. So she's like, you want the number? Gives me the number. I call them. And what a disaster of a design. So they don't want to sell you, they will not sell you an individual socket. $4.99, cost me $5, 30 some cents shipped. So, you know, pretty cheap. Would not sell it to me unless I had proof of purchase of actually buying the entire set. I'm like, well, that's kind of silly. Why? We're talking a $5 item here. Why? Like, you know, I understand rules. Okay, yeah, we all got our rules. I'm like, why? And then the lady told me that because people will buy the individual sockets instead of the whole set because it's cheaper. And I'm like, girl, I don't know what kind of math you're doing, but it ain't right. Because if these are $5 a whack shipped, the set is 7 to 19 millimeter, and it's $49.99 for the set online. Like, I don't understand. But anyhow, long story short, I was able to produce a receipt, bought the set back in June. She looked it up under my phone number, is able to ship me one, but it's just kind of bizarre. So I guess I say that if you need a single socket for your Harbor Freight icon set because you lose one, make sure you have proof of purchase, because otherwise you're not getting one. So that raised the age-old question as to what do I do if I break one? She said, well, if I break one, just take it to the store and they'll warranty it. I'm like, but they don't have individual ones. Well, apparently it's my understanding that when you do that, they will break a set, take the one out of the set that you need, give it to you, and then discount the rest of the set. I'm like, well, that sounds like a way for people to scam you. Do that, go there, buy a discounted set, go online, get them proof of purchase, get the one socket you need, sell it to your buddy, make some money. I'm like, I think their theory is flawed, but I don't know. I don't know much about that stuff. But anyhow, that's my story. That's this one. We're done. Thanks for watching, guys. Kind of a silly video. I didn't mean to go off the rails here about the whole Harbor Freight thing, but it was just confusing for me, and you know, it took a half hour out of my day just to get a stinking socket. Well, that's it, folks. We'll leave it at that. I don't know. You know, all these businesses, they all have their rules to do stuff, but it just seems silly to me that I couldn't just call up there and buy a single socket. Perhaps somebody can explain it to me more. I think I've got an inside guy at Harbor Freight, or at least one that we deal with the scan tool. Maybe I can ask him, like, it just seems kind of silly because, you know, what if I, you know, was running some kind of commercial, you know, production thing and I needed like 113 millimeter sockets? You're telling me because I didn't purchase an original set, I can't buy a single socket? I don't know. I'm sure there's more to it than I'll ever understand. I don't know what it's like running big business. I just know it's frustrating when you want something and they have it and they have a part number, but they say, no, I'm sorry, we can't sell that to you. I don't know. Whatever. Let me know what you guys think about this video. It's the best way I could salvage it is with a story. Insty. Oh, that's Insty. Facebook. And just remember, viewers, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.